I love this thing so much. Welcome back, guys. It's Beavelguy here. This is episode, I think, 15 of my TerraFirmaPunk multiplayer series. We're here on the TFPunk'd server with, well, Grimcore's not actually online, but it's his server. And I've been doing some work. We've been getting ready for getting this mob farm built. So we're definitely going to start it today. It might take a couple episodes. We'll see how much progress I can make. But I've been wanting to get into bees for a while. I'm sorry, some of you probably hate them. I'm not going to do a lot of this on camera, but I've been getting the itch to mess around with them again. What have we got here? We've got 2 ignoble, 3 ignoble meadows princesses. Oh, a pristine one as well. That's great. And we've got a pristine wintry princess. This valiant drone, wintry drones. We have got some meadows drones as well. Basically, we're going to need to do this because we need some of the resources that they give us. Let's see. I can at least do 2 of these right now, can't I? And then like a couple of combs. Let's just do these ones for now because they're the odd ones out. Bee houses. These are kind of your starter bee houses. Let's just pop these down like here for now. Just temporary. They're going to be moved. I'm going to put the ignoble ones in here for now. Just because we might as well use them up, right? And let's see, in this one, ignoble, that one there, are they working already? What flower are they picking up? I did actually go and collect a bunch of flowers as well. They seem to be working, and this one's got no flowers. This one has a flower. Is it these things? Are they picking up the goldenrods from all the way over there? Let's try this. Get over here. If I put you down, I don't see what else it would be detecting. Yeah, okay. Goldenrod. It likes that. So we're going to start getting combs. We need these to make more of these bee houses. And we're going to get combs and like wax and all kinds of goodness. And I would like to breed these up to the point where we can use them to get things like slime balls. Because we're going to need a bunch of those. And we haven't found any chalk yet, which is one of the ingredients you need to make the vulcanized rubber. So I figured might as well start these now because I'm spending a ton of time processing stuff. They might as well be running in the background. But you may have noticed this thing over here. This is the foundation for our mob farm, and I'm building it right next to the base. And I had to be a little bit careful with where I place this thing. So I don't know if you noticed, over here it says, in the bottom of the minimap on the top right, I don't even know if you guys can read it, but around here somewhere it says plains. When you get over to this sort of area, it says high hills. And that's what we want. More dangerous and more valuable mobs drop in high hills. So these 2 areas are basically going to be spawning platforms, but not up here. I just wanted to lay them out, make sure we were within this high hills area. It's going to be a lot further up in the sky, but before I can make this, I need to gather a whole bunch of resources, not the least of which is actual bricks to do the building with. So that's in progress. To get this here, I had to move the tree farm, so you obviously notice there's no forest there anymore. I've got all the saplings stored away, but we've got all this wood stored up already, and I've been stashing all of this over here. And I just noticed that the the coke ovens need filling, so we might as well do that as well. Going through a lot of charcoal. Just fill these up. I'll grab the actual charcoal out in a bit. I think we've actually got some stashed still. Building up quite nicely. Lots and lots of creosote in here as well. I'm going to have to get a few barrels of that out for crafting with too. But yeah, I need to make a whole bunch of the Cogs of the Machine fans for this mob farm, because I decided to use them as part of it. And I'm going to make a couple of layers, and I worked out I need 60 fans. 12 pendulums, 108 golden cogs. In other words, I need a lot of resources, and they're not particularly expensive resources because we can get them easily from the mob farm over there. But processing them takes a long, long time, and I've been messing around. I think I've actually figured out a much more effective way of getting the brass from these pistons than I've been using thus far. We're going to need some charcoal as well. Basically, I've been heating them up until they melt into those double sheets, and then like taking the sheets out, melting them in the crucibles. But I kind of found out by accident, let's put these in here, that's one step too many. You don't need to go that far. If I just fill these out, tell you what, I'm going to fill these and start cooking them so you guys don't have to wait around. And I'll show you what I mean when they finally pop. And there we go. An explosion of brassy goodness, and we should actually get back the full value of the things. Let's see, it uses up a lot of the ingot cast, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter too much. Let's put you in there. I guess the problem is actually going to be inventory space. That's what I've got these chests here for. And I did a little bit of math. Again, it's very possible that my numbers are wrong, but I worked out that I need 720 brass ingots to make all of these fans. So I've got a lot of work to do. I have been doing some of this already. So like we've got 128 here. We've got another stack of 64, these 24. But I need to make a whole bunch of these. I'm going to be spending some time in the mob farm getting more of those, these brass pistons. And also stocking up on some gold ingots. Ooh, more goodness over here. Get you guys in here, because these will cool in the chest as well, so you can basically just pick them all out and convert them in one go. But let's get the next batch going. Ooh, there we go. You and you. Put you in there. And these ones too. This is about to go. I mean, in terms of processing time, this is going to be much, much faster, so I'm pretty happy with this. But yeah, I'm starting to get hungry. Sun's starting to go down. I'm going to get to work. Ooh, yes. And I will see you guys when something interesting happens, I suppose. So, have you ever wondered what 976 ingots of brass looks like? Yeah. Overdid it slightly. I kind of got in the zone. I went crazy. I've been making these, I made these chests, and I basically just took all the ingots as they spurted out of the forges, dumped them in the chests, and just put the next batches in. And I've made, like, I started off with something like 4 stacks of ceramic molds per thing. There's more in that one than the others. It got a little bit imbalanced because things got crazy. Oh, it's not too bad, actually. That's not too bad at all. Yeah, so lost around 9 per thing. That's really not terrible. But yeah, that's enough brass. The problem is, making the ingots is only half the battle. I now need to turn them into... I need to take 120 of them, turn them into 60 cogs, which means heating them up, welding them together. I need 60 sheets of brass. Yeah, 60 propellers. That's another 120 sheets. Oh, I've got a lot of work to do. Sorry, I was just looking at my notes there. Yeah, so that means we're probably not going to be able to finish the mob farm this episode, to be honest. It's taking longer than I was expecting. I'm sorry, guys. I am working on it, though, as you can see, and spending a lot of time on this, trying to make some progress, because I'm really excited to show this thing off, and partly to test it, too. I haven't tried it in this area, so we're going to see. But I also thought those bees have been working away. I've kind of emptied them out a little bit. Oh, there we go. Ready for another run. Just pop everything over like that. Basically just trying to produce more drones at this point. These ignoble stock princesses are going to die eventually, but I'm hoping I can get a bunch of drones out of them before that happens. And I'll probably make a few more of these bee houses. And I kind of figured while I'm out exploring, I want to be able to pick up any beehives I find from now on. And to that end, I thought maybe I should make this apiarist backpack. But that requires an apiarist chest, which requires all this stuff. And I kind of like to have one of these anyway. So I thought we could craft one of them. So I've got all the combs. These are just from the ones that have been working. So 2 apiarist chests. Let's check this out, because it's been a long time since I've looked at one of these. Where do I put you? Let's just put you there for now. I've got 5 pages, tons and tons of space. So if I take these guys out of here. I wonder if I can put the scoop in there as well. Yeah, so it tells me then... It says I've got 6 queens? What? I don't understand. They're princesses. Yeah, that's fine. I don't get it. It's been a long time since I've used these. I can't really remember how they work. Do the tools go in there? No, they don't. It's just restoring the bees. But that's fine. We can keep like an archive of them there. And then I need some sticks. I think I need 2 sticks. This is going to be the important one. Yep, there we go. 2 sticks. With all of our junk we've been picking up. You may have noticed something in one of those chests there. I've forgotten already. Oh no, that was right. Wow. Some kind of miracle has occurred. That, and now we've got our apiarist backpack. And can that take the scoop? No. But if we're picking up any, I can just keep that in my hotbar. 1 item's not the end of the world. And if I find a hive, like I think there's actually one just over here. Let us go to demonstrate. You can see all the naked sheep, because I've just been shearing them to make wool, to make this thing. Which is how I noticed this thing. Just sitting here and asking to be scooped. What are we going to get? Oh, straight into there. Oh, a pristine Meadows Princess. I'll take that, because we've got spare drones from the other ones, so that's actually fine. That's a pretty good find right there. Okay. If I run back here, I am itching to get this thing started. You have no idea. It's just hours and hours of work of prep time. I was planning to use fans with like brass cogs, and I've tested them out. This is the right size for the spawning platforms, blah, blah, blah. They'd actually go 1 block further back. Grim actually mentioned in my comments that if I used, sorry, I was going to use golden cogs, but if I use brass cogs, if I show you, cogs of the machine. See, these have a max speed of 90 RPMs, and these have a max speed of 120. So I presume what he's getting at is that if the fan spins at a higher speed, it pushes mobs further. And that may well be true, and I was on the verge of redesigning this thing. But we're going to be having them running off of the pendulum, and I couldn't see a difference. In fact, the speed was slower when I was using the brass cog wheel, because it was losing speed for every cog, and it was actually lower than it was for the golden ones. It makes me think that there's probably a max RPM for when you're using the pendulum, so maybe that'll work better if you're using like a steam motor, but we want this thing to be running all the time and to not cost power, so we're going to stick with golden cog wheels for that. You may also have noticed that I'm level 82. Spent quite a bit of time in the mob farm getting gold and brass. We have enough gold ingots now, but I got 44 basic loot bags and 48 good ones now, and also all of these brass pistons. There's our gold ingots there, so we got plenty of that stuff. Let me just get rid of this stuff. Ooh, sandwich. That's good, because I've actually run out of bread. I'm gonna eat that. Okay. What I'm going to do with this is not make you guys watch and wait while I open every single one of them, but I will actually go through and open all these now. So I'm going to do the basic ones first, and this is going to be a pretty good test, I think, of what kind of stuff can you actually get out of these if you get enough of them. So I'm just going to sit here and start opening them. I'm going to have so much junk in my inventory. Let's close this so nothing interrupts me while I'm doing this. And I'll cut back in after I've opened all of these basic ones and show you what I got. Yeah, okay, the answer to that's basically a big fat load of nothing. Got loads of food. I kept the salt because I thought it'd be relatively useful. Spider eyes, just in case we need those for anything, a little bit of string. Did get a life, which is cool. Extra life, that's good. Wrought iron scythe blade, I'll take that. That's actually not bad, but that was a lot of bags to basically get nothing. But we did also get 2 extra good bags, I think that was. And 1 legendary bag. So let's open this legendary one. Potion of night vision. Iron transport pipes, they're not terrible. Yeah, I don't mind that. That's not too bad. Let's stick our stuff in here. And then we've got 50 good reward bags to go through. Okay, blaze rod and painting. Yeah, take that. Spawn forest squirrel. Okay, yeah, not a whole lot else in that one, to be honest. I got another life there, so that's good. 16 lives remaining. Got another quarter heart, which I've put away as well. Got some cheese. Where is it there? That's good. We don't have cheese yet, although we could actually make it soon. I don't know what I'm going to use this carrot on a stick for. Nothing, apparently. These blank blueprints, but I thought, hey, we'll keep him. And hey, I was out of bread, so we got some bread. Bronze sheets. We can spawn a forest squirrel. I'll have to make a little home for him. Or her. Moss stone are used for anything? Detector mob. Well, get Minecraft vines, 10% chance. That might actually be useful, because then can you use those to make... Oh, tropical curries. I suppose you can grow more of them, right? Mossy copper block, mossy aluminum block. Well, if we for some reason decide we want to do that, okay, fine. And I kept these because we're always going to be short on flux and stuff. Got one more big... Oh yeah, blaze rod as well. That's pretty useful. Nope, garbage. Get rid of you, and I don't care about you. We've got so much copper. And one more greater bag we got. No, I'll keep the TNT. I'll keep the TNT. Snow can go away. This is all the junk that we had to deal with to get to that point. It's getting dark. Honestly, guys, I think that's going to have to be it for this episode. I know it's a little bit shorter. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes, just doing prep for this stinking mob farm over there. So I'm going to call it quits here for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the progress we've made. There's been a few bits and pieces in this. I'm pretty happy with this pile of metal we've got over here. Just goes to show we do actually need a room for our metals. But I will see you in the next episode, and hopefully we can actually start building that stinking mob farm. We can actually test it out. It's going to be such a letdown if it doesn't work properly. Alright, see you later, guys. Bye-bye.